Hello everybody, this is going to be a video explaining just the basics of the universal tuning. Bottom line, if you've been playing a double neck for about 20 years, you probably won't like the universal. If you're just starting out, it's great. This video is going to assume that you know a few of the basics about steel guitar, and if you don't, you can contact me or somebody. Get some of that information. I started becoming interested in universal tuning when I was studying Herb Steiner's swinging on E9th courses, and I became interested. I found it hard to get information, or people or other 12-string players to get information about questions you might have. So this is just going to address some of the basic stuff. A universal tuning is basically combining an E9th and a B6th like a double neck, only combined into one. So my co-pedal is similar to Jeff Newman's. Mine's very simple. I have 5 knee levers and 7 pedals. One of the first advantages is, and misconceptions, you can use regular tabs. Like an E9th tab works just as well in universal. Your 8 highest strings, 8 through 1, are the same as E9th. Now, when you go down to grab your low B string, you just have to know where that is on a universal. It's the 9th string, and you have to know your grips, just like with any guitar. So you just have to learn your grips and know where that D string is. The bottom 10 strings, when you lower your E's, that's what gives you your 6th tuning, B6, which is the same as C6, just 1 fret lower, has the same notes in it. And the main advantage that I like about universal is that the chords line up. With C6 neck, you know, I was always confused because I was 1 fret off all the time. So I like this because they line up. The weight is a big issue. I can put this in a split case and it only weighs like 33 pounds with the big case. So your grips, the only difference, they would all be the same until you get back to that 9th string. You got 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, easily. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 8, 6, 5, and then you have to grab 9, 8, 6 would be your lowest grip on a typical 10 string. With a 12 string, obviously you can go down. Anyway, so you need to know your grips like you would on any steel guitar. The pedals are the same. ABC pedals work just like any E9th pedal. The advantage with a universal, you have a couple lower notes you can use. You can play stuff like that. When you lower your E's to get your B tuning, B6, it's just the same on an E9th. If you were to play say an E, pedals down on the 7th fret, and you go back 2 to get your 7th chord, with lowering your E's in the B pedal. Without the B pedal, that's just your E6, so that's where your chords all are, 2 frets down. Your 4th pedal is a boo-wah pedal, gives you a minor 7. And your 5th pedal, these pedals are set up, you've probably seen sometimes C6 players will use 2 feet. If you rearrange these like Newman did, where they're next to each other, you do them with 1 foot by rocking your foot back and forth. And the next 2 pedals, 5 and 6, the 6th pedal gives you a 4 chord. By lowering your 8th string and raising your 4th string. Your 5th pedal, when you go back 2, gives you a 7th chord. And your 7th pedal gives you that chord, which I don't really know what that chord is. It's just a chord that obviously I don't use very much. Anyway, cut. One issue that's talked about on Universal is locking E-levers, which is just a personal choice, but I would pass along my findings. I prefer not to have it lock, and when you first start fooling with it, it feels unnatural just to hold your E over there. But after you do it a few weeks or a little while, you know, you just get used to it like anything else. So I just hold mine over. I don't use a locking lever, but you know, they're fine. There's a couple of it. Everything you do, there's an advantage. Just to go back and recap a couple things I guess I missed or skipped over. Your grips are a little different. On a C neck, some people have a D on top and some people have a G. You can do both with a Universal. The grip to get the G, you would grab 4, 5, and 1. Play a song like old Hank Williams, I'm so lonesome I could die. Get that chordal sound. The other grip that's different, like I said before, is 9, 8, 6. You just have more grips on it. Universal, you know? The D string, I guess I kind of breezed over that. That's like a big deal. You don't have one on this just so you can have that 6 tuner. But we get the D by using a lever. You can raise your B, you can lower your E, but you get it, you just do it on a lever. My left knee right lever folds up and stays up out of the way. I pretty much never use it, so I can move my leg back and forth to get the other pedals. Another thing I would like to note, when you first start, I played double neck for a couple years and then switched to universal. When you first start, it's kind of an optical illusion, and a good way to get around that is I just took a magic marker and put red marker on your 8th string and just get used to grabbing that 8th string to get yourself, you know, acclimated. After a while, it just becomes automatic. You know, it's 5 strings up. But at first, it's just you're 2 strings off, so it kind of throws you. It doesn't take very long, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. Keep messing with that, and you know, you get over that pretty good. I got a course from Jeff Newman. It's called the Universal Course, and it's really good. It teaches you to play kind of like slow blues, just learning the 1, 4, 5 chords. You know, to learn to play 1, 4, 5 chords, and you get around in like 2 different positions. That course deals specifically with B6th, and you could use it as a C6 course. It's a good one. It starts you out on slow blues, and as it speeds up, it gets to be swing. I just wanted to give a few ideas for people that are curious about universal. I'm not going to teach any hard stuff because there's a lot more qualified people online. You can get Mickey Adams' website, get all the E9th stuff you want. There's a lot of good guys out there. Jeff Newman Universal course is good, but you can use C, you know, tabs, C6 tabs, E9 tab. There's a lot of stuff. Hopefully we'll get a little discussion going with this, and I appreciate you guys listening to me. Thank you.